Nigeria's deputy minister in charge of mining development has said, Dr. Uche Oga, who is the Minister of State for Mines and Steel Development, told lawmakers investigating the alleged loss of $9 billion a year to illegal mining of the precious metal, according to media reports Wednesday. It's a sector with huge opportunities that could create jobs, but is, quote, bleeding because of smugglers. This according to Kelechi Ekugo, who is Oga's aide, while he was confirming, of course, with the minister's statement on the need for harsher punishments. So the question, of course, is whether or not capital punishment can stop illegal activity in the mining sector in Nigeria. Capital punishment has been used in other economies to deter corruption and other activities, but, you know, is that going to work? There is, of course, also the discussion on whether or not there should be more done to disincentivize smuggling in Nigeria's mining sector because of its potential as far as the contribution to the economy is concerned. All right, Nigeria's current public debt stock is unsustainable, even though the country's debt to GDP ratio is at 35%, which seems comfortable. This, according to Chairman of President Muhammadu Buhari's Economic Advisory Council, Dr. Doyin Salami, in a new report. There it is on your screen. Dr. Salami also lamented that with debt service to revenue at 97.7% from January through May of this year, the country's public debt profile is unmaintainable. And joining us to discuss further is Arise business analyst Chika Umboni. Chika, good morning to you.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. We talked debt yesterday, and here we are talking debt again. I wanted to get your take on this report.
Salami,
yes.
You should have a direct line to the president, you know?
He does, right? He should, I think. That's what we assume, yes?
And I'm hoping that, this presentation was to the president. What is there to say? That's only new, really.
Yeah.
The fundamental things we talked about yesterday is that what do you do with the debt?
Yes.
I also said yesterday that, sometimes we'll speak with a tongue in the cheek. Now, we use this criterion that the factor for checking your debt capacity is your debt level to your GDP level.
Yes.
And then for our country, it's about 37% now, on that.
Yes.
But you see, when you add on ways and means, which I'm told is about 10 trillion, and other debts, like the AMCON 5 trillion that I've not recovered.
Yes.
I have a feeling that our debt, as he said in presentation, will be about 50-something billion.
In fact, we should put up a chart. We have a chart from the report there. Yeah, so it's alarming.
It's alarming. And then from January to the half year, you told us about 98%.
Right.
On servicing debt.
Yes.
So, how do you analyze that? The issue, therefore, is that all the revenues you're earning, for every 100 naira that you earn, you spend 98 naira in servicing debt.
Right.
So you only have 2 naira to do other things you have to do for the country. What does it mean? You have to go and borrow more.
Right.
So even at the time, you're borrowing more to service the existing debts that you have. And you do recall also that we're still, because of the COVID challenges, we're still in a low interest regime. Now, 2 things can happen. If the interest rates go high,
yes,
it will even become less sustainable for us to be able to service our debts. And then the other thing also, again, remember I said that if oil prices sneeze, our economy catches cold.
Right.
So if oil prices fall, with the level of debts we're carrying, we're going to have major challenges. But everything goes back to what are we doing with these debts.
And of course, yesterday we had President Buhari writing to this,
asking for another $4 billion.
Yes.
$4 billion. And we raised the issue yesterday about the role of the legislature as in oversight functions. Basically, you're going to be asking questions. What have they done with the debts in the past? We're told in the report that within 6 months, our debts moves more than 2 trillion. That's massive.
It is.
It's massive. The report presented said also that between 2015 and now, listen to this, expenditures increased by more than 102%, whereas revenues increased only by 15%.
Wow.
So there's this propensity to just go and spend because the debt is there, and that's the fear that people are just spending money. Because yesterday we talked about the kind of profligacy you have in this country. You saw the report in the refineries.
Yes.
Port Harcourt refinery hasn't produced a single revenue, and just blasting money left and right. Even hired more than 400 staff last year. They didn't produce a single liter of petrol. And so if you look at around the land, you see so many leakages.
Yes.
So many wasted assets. As he said in his report too. That's why I was just saying nothing is new, really.
Right.
Look at Apapa Port.
Correct.
Any serious country. I just saw sometimes we're just a very unserious country. Any serious country would have, done whatever it takes. It looks at the area boys and those who collect all those money, who are profiting from this, mayhem there, are more powerful than the country. So everybody has come and tried and failed. And so people are just complaining and helpless. So any serious country would have worked very hard. So the point is this, that the things to be done to get a country right are there. But the willingness to do them, not there. And then it ties into the other story that you read here about the mining.
Mining, yes. Do you believe capital punishment, death penalty is, yeah?
See, all the reports that you have there have said that there's no mineral that is worth it that's not available in Nigeria. Now, so look at it this way. That minister, look at it, you hear these names, Chevron, Mobil,
yes,
Shell in the oil, petroleum exploration.
Right.
What names do you hear
for mining?
For mining?
Don't hear any names.
So the land that you own and you don't look after, other people look after it for you.
Yes.
So you are not surprised, therefore, that you will find illegal mining everywhere because the money is good.
Yeah.
So what does so you should be shooting people, firing squad. I mean, that's just listen. What are the major names of the mining companies that have incentivized to come into Nigeria?
So that's your point. You're not incentivizing them.
Incentivizing them to come to Nigeria.
Right.
What environment are they provided for mining companies to come to Nigeria? So that we have the kind of names we have in the oil prospecting side. What are the names do you hear in the solid minerals sector?
Yeah.
None.
Got you.
None. So you find illegal people who are doing things there, and there's nobody, and the money is easy, and so people are just doing that. So you start shooting people. How many people are going to kill?
This what the Minister Oga is saying here with mining. Can you now take that to? I mean, if you're going to be putting in capital punishment for illegal mining, what about the border, the porous borders, and I mean, it's the argument. You can extend the argument there, Abi.
I don't know how to say this, and sometimes when we listen to some of these comments and these people make, you shudder and worry about them,
right,
and say in the room. In the room where they're discussing, what kind of cerebral capacity do exist there? Because abroad, you always believe that, we make a lot of assumptions, right, that once somebody is up there, it means the person is excellent, they know what's happening. Because, as I said, the mining issues, challenges are there. It's the oil cost that's affecting the solid mineral ministry.
Right.
But for, again, a serious country would have taken it upon themselves to go out there, whatever it takes to bring the biggest mining companies into Nigeria, they will do it. So that's the spirit of diversification of our economy. And so that we reduce the dependence on oil. But so recommending this simplistic solution of you're going to shoot people, that's not it. What incentives have you gone? See, if there are acreages that have been given to solid mining companies, and they are there, who will do illegal mining?
Right. There will be no incentive to do that, right?
To do that. So that's the point. Let them focus on getting the right people. Every mineral that is available in the world, the world is looking for, is available in Nigeria. But you see, it's so easy to go and get oil at 1 barrel at $72 per barrel, and then share it. Everybody shares it, and then we will just clap and go home. That's that.
Right.
If you flip back to Dorian Salami's report,
the debts, yes,
the debts, you'll find also that it focuses on a lot of solutions. And the solutions are not new.
He said to sell the assets.
Sell assets, that dormant assets there.
Yeah,
improve tax collection. Is it new?
Right. Right.
Sir Domina said, is it new?
Closed leakages.
Closed leakages, is it new? We have screamed and shouted in this program. We even listed it at a time where the leakages are.
Right.
You know, just look at, we thought about those who are giving tax waivers.
Right.
We thought about contracts that be, look at I think this body, this MDFG, I remember it, said that about 90% of the joint venture agreements that Nigeria has entered need to be renegotiated because they don't favor Nigeria.
Right.
And most of them have expired. And while the country looking for revenues, and nobody's focusing on that because oil is still $72 per barrel. And it's so easy to go and do that. Every day, everybody goes to Abuja, share that. And the states have become expenditure centers. These VAT challenges or VAT issues have revealed so much that some states are just expenditure centers.
Yeah.
You know, I've said it in this program.
Of course.
That some of the governors don't even go to their state's capital again. They just go to Abuja every month, collect the FAC allocation, and share. And that's all they do. No revenue creation. They don't make their states attractive for any investors. None. By the time you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, other states are just expenditure centers. That's what they do. And he's in his report that the state legislature should also, make laws that make their states attractive.
Chika, in 30 seconds, is he being listened to? Is Doing Salami being listened to?
Well, I mean, he has at the moment I said that he has the ears of the president. None of this is new.
Excellent stuff.
None of this is new.
Well, we hope they're listening. All right, business analyst Chika Mboni Chika,
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for joining us.